And I'm going to take you guys back in time almost 4 years ago. Before I started this business. Okay. So 4 years ago, I was scrolling on social media. I saw one of my really good friends posting hair care products. And I was so confused. I was like, what is this? Like, she's a news reporter on live television. Like, why is she posting hair care products? Like, is she making money off of these products? Like, I'm genuinely so confused. But I keep watching her, right? And it's not until I see a little shift in like her lifestyle that I start to ask questions. And I was like, okay, girl, I'm ready to hear all the things. Like, are you actually making money off of selling these products, right? Because me, I was a broke college student. I was going to school full time, getting my master's degree, and I just needed that extra cushion of an extra $500 to make me be a yes girl. I was always a no girl, right? No, I can't go out to eat. No, I can't go on a spontaneous road trip. No, I can't do this. No, I can't do that because I never had the money. If you guys know the college struggle, that literally it was me, okay? So I talked to her about the business opportunity, and what really got me was the fact that you don't realize what people are going through behind the scenes. She needed this extra stream of income because even though she was a news reporter on live television and we think, oh my gosh, she made it, it's a glamorized industry, I didn't know she was making $11 an hour. She could barely pay her rent. She could barely afford groceries. Her dad was helping her pay her car note. She needed this to alleviate a lot of the financial stress that she was going through in the pursuit of her dream. Because she had moved to Mississippi to pursue this dream job, this dream career. And she slowly or quickly realized it wasn't actually what it seemed. So here comes me. I'm asking her all these questions. And I, again, was getting my master's degree and really looking for something that was not going to take away from school. So school was like the most important thing for me. I'm really passionate about design. My degree is in interior architecture. And I really was looking for something that wasn't going to take away from my studies. It was important for me to find something that I was going to be able to work in between my class schedule, right? Not having to clock in and clock out, physically be somewhere. That was something that for me was really attractive. And it's one of the reasons why I said yes to this. So there's a lot of reasons why I was kind of on the fence, but I'm going to talk to you guys about the reasons why I actually went for this. So number one, I figured, okay, well, you know what? This is shampoo. It's really weird. It has nothing to do with my career, but I'm already washing my hair, right? It's going to teach me how to be a salesperson. I knew nothing about sales. I was like, okay, well, I know nothing about sales. I don't really know what I'm going to be getting myself into. But in the design world, you need to know how to sell yourself. If you don't know how to pitch your designs and your work against other designers, the client is going to pick the person who's able to articulate the concept, right? So I was like, okay, this is going to teach me real life sales work. And that's going to be super important in my career, in my future in interior design, right? I'm not going into this with the expectation of, okay, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to be a shampoo girl. I'm going to make all this money. I did not come into this with that expectation. So I said yes to learn a little bit about sales. Number two, I said yes because I was like, okay, this is going to teach me how to be a business owner. If I ever want to open up my own firm, if I ever want to do my own thing, this is going to give me that real life experience. Because when you start this, you're basically your own boss. You decide who you want to work with, how much or often you want to work, where you want to work, when you want to work. You're the one that's in charge now, right? So your hustle determines your paycheck. If you want to treat this, kind of like a hobby on the side that you're doing, it's going to pay you like a hobby, right? But if you take it seriously and you give it a little bit of time, energy, and effort, you're going to see different results, right? So I went in with like really low expectations and I was super skeptical about the product. I was like, okay, so I wasn't skeptical about the business. Like, it makes sense. You're marketing the products, they're getting delivered straight to people's door, they're getting these customized systems that's going to give them the exact results they're looking for. But do the products actually perform? They're vegan, they're cruelty free, they have all this science and technology. And actually, when they said, oh, they're vegan, I was like, okay, great. So that means they suck, right? Now, that was me. I personally had never tried a vegan product out there where I was like super impressed and ready to switch over to be vegan, complete vegan hair care, right? I used to do keratin treatments on my hair. And if you guys know, when you do those treatments, you really need something that's sulfate free, paraben free, doesn't have any of those harsh chemicals that's going to strip the treatment, right? So I decide I'm going to try out the 30-day money back guarantee, and I'm going to see how I like the products, right? First wash, I get the products and I'm literally blown away. I remember washing my hair and it was the deep smoothing conditioner. As soon as I was rinsing the conditioner, it was like, oh my God. Like, you guys know that TikTok or that audio? That was my exact reaction. I was super impressed, you guys, okay? These products are backed by a scientific advisory board. They oversee all of the products to make sure that they're clinically tested and they do what they say they're going to do. So we have patented technology and ingredients specific to us that you can't find anywhere else. And that's why when you wash your hair with these products, you see the results that you see. So we have hair care, we have skin care. And as soon as I tried it, I realized a lot of things, right? Like in the moment, in the shower, I was like, okay, this is going to become a lot easier because now I'm obsessed with the product. What you guys have to realize is in this business, you're not doing anything different than what you're already doing right now. You're simply swapping out whatever products you're using and you're getting these products that are backed by clinical results that are going to help you build another stream of income, right? So you're swapping out your existing routine and you're using these products. Another thing that I quickly realized was every single person already washes their hair. Every single person is already washing their face, right? You're not convincing anybody to do something that they're not already doing. And that for me was super important because I didn't want to have to push or sell something that people were going to have to add into their lifestyle. No, it's already done. This is also a consumable product. So every single person, when they're using it and they're loving it, they're using their dry shampoo, they run out, they have to buy it again. That's something that's super important to look at when you're looking at companies like this one, because I love giving the example of makeup. When's the last time you guys used a lipstick all the way through? Think about it. Probably it took you a year to do it or 8 months to do it. For me, I've had this lipstick for 2 years, okay? So you really wanna look for something that is consumable because that's where that residual income comes in, right? So I started noticing all these things, and the biggest and most important one is that every single person is looking for another stream of income. If you are on this call and you are living paycheck to paycheck and you're trying to pay off student loans, you're trying to pay off your debt, and save for a house or save for your wedding, you can't do it living paycheck to paycheck. You need another stream. So this for me was what made so much sense. I'm already scrolling on Instagram. I'm already talking about other products and other things that I love. And what you guys have to also recognize is that marketing these days is not the same. This is how marketing works. Companies partner with people because people buy from people. We no longer purchase from billboards, magazines, TV commercials, none of that stuff. We're always looking to our friends, right? We're always looking to our favorite influencer, right? For them to tell us what's really working. And that's why I love this business so much, because the people that partner with us, they genuinely love the product. And so we're not really in the business of selling anything. We're in the business of helping people feel confident in their hair, confident in their skin. And it's just a really rewarding job to be a part of. So fast forward, I noticed all these things. Oh my God, 8 months into the business, I earn a paid for luxury Cadillac. And guys, if you don't know my story, I literally drove a 2006 rusty Toyota Corolla that I called the Chum Bucket because she literally had an orange rusted roof. And I was able to pick up a brand new 2019 Cadillac XT4. And it was like a huge moment for me because it showed me like, wow, if all of my hard work and energy can result into this, what else is possible? Something to note is that I started this with no experience, no idea what I was doing, and with 1,700 followers. Okay, so all the people thinking like, oh, but I only have a small following. Oh, but I only know so many people. That was also me. But this is the power of social media, right? So 8 months in, I pick up the car. 1 month later, I graduate with my master's degree. And I decide right then and there that I am not going to pursue my career. I am going to do social media, AKA Monet, full time. So 2.5 years or 2 years in, or 2 years, something like that, I ended up getting inducted into the $1 Million Club in Monet, which means that I earned $1 million in commissions with this company at the age of 26 years old. Okay. That was a lot of hard work. I don't say it lightly. And I don't say it to brag, but I say it to give you guys perspective. What started out as an idea and a dream of, oh my God, if I could make an extra $500, quickly snowballed into, oh my gosh, I'm going to change the course of my life. And it's never been the same again. And so I have a lot more I could say, but I really want to pass it over to Chelsea that's going to talk to you guys. She's going to really help you understand the opportunity and like how ground level it is, what exactly you can do to get involved. Hold on, Chelsea, I'm trying to find you and I'm struggling. I think I got you.
There you go.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Bianca, for sharing your story with us. Guys, my name is Chelsea Coleman. I have been with this business for 4 years now, and my story is completely different from Bianca's, which is so cool because this business, like we literally have all walks of life, all different backgrounds, in this business. So no matter where you come from, where you are right now, you can find success with this business. So 4 years ago, guys, I was in corporate America. I had a very successful career in mortgages. I was a top producer. I had my own assistant. I had my own processor. Like I was making like well into the 6 figures. I'm in my mid 20s, so from the outside looking in, you'd be like, this girl is good. She's living the life. Like she's living the dream, right? And guys, that literally could not have been further from the truth. In reality, I was a hot mess express, like literally. If there's a definition of the hot mess express, it was me. Okay. I was taking so much Adderall to keep up with my job. I was actually abusing my prescription, taking 2 times the legal limit in Florida. Like it was a disaster. I had no life. I was completely addicted to my work. I was a slave to my job. And I realized like, oh my gosh, like if I keep going down this path, like this could end really, really bad, right? So I had this like self-aware moment where I was like, okay, like I need to make a change. And I didn't know what that change was, but I knew that I couldn't continue to live my life in this way. And I prayed a prayer and I asked God to give me an opportunity to where I could be successful at something just by being Chelsea without having to take a drug, because I had developed this limiting belief, this lie that the reason I had this success was because of this Adderall, which was a complete BS story I was telling myself, but it's what I believed at the time. So, I'm just living my life. I said that prayer, like whatever. And a girl reached out to me on Instagram and she was like, Chelsea, you should do this business. And I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do direct sales. Like, no, thank you. Bye. Went on my way. But I was a little curious. I'm like, okay, like, what is this girl doing? What is this all about? Right. So I started watching her Instagram and like seeing her life. And I saw, over the course of like 6 months that I was sitting on the fence on this, which shame on me, like do not sit on the fence on this, guys, like run with this opportunity. But I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so happy. Her hair looks so great. She's traveling. Like I saw she quit her medical sales job to do this full time. And I was like, okay, maybe that's something, I had prayed for. Fast forward a couple of months, I ended up checking myself into rehab for Adderall. And when I got out of rehab, that's when I was like, okay, you know what? Screw this. Like, I'm not going back to mortgages. I am going to restart my life and I'm going to, I'm going to make this happen. So when I came back to Orlando, Florida, I made some serious changes in my personal life. moved in with my parents at 28 years old, guys. I felt like such a loser coming from, you know, the life I had been living to living with my parents, and quit my job in mortgages and signed up with this business. I know, I'm crazy. I go all in. I had never tried these products before. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but I just felt called to go all in with this. And I literally never looked back. So, you know, coming from, you know, fresh out of rehab for Adderall at 28 years old, living with my parents, no experience in direct sales, never tried these products before, had no idea what I was doing, to now 4 years later, I have made over $2 million in commissions with this business. Almost 3 million. We're almost there, which is super exciting. I have earned a Escalade through our car program, earned multiple trips with our company. I'm married to the love of my life. We renovated a beautiful home on the water in Florida. I'm pregnant with our first baby, so I'm a mama to be. And this business just has completely changed my life, guys. So, you know, from April of 2018, Chelsea, to, you know, the Chelsea you guys see today, May 25th, 2022, you know, it's been a journey. And this business has allowed me to live and create my best life on my terms. It's allowed me to have a life of freedom, to live a life authentic to myself. Like, I can travel now. I can be with my family now. I can be a present mama when my baby comes and I'll have to put him in daycare, right? Like, I'm going to be able to be here with him and still be able to be generating an income while I'm home with my son. Like, that's amazing. I never would have been able to do that in my prior job, in my prior career, right? Like, it's night and day. So it's really given me the ability to live that life that's true to me and live and create my best life, which is what I truly love about this business, guys, is it is 100% customizable to what you want. I am not recommending you guys go out and quit your job tomorrow and start this business. That was just my journey. But whether you're looking to make, you know, an extra couple $100 a month, or you want to take this as far as you can go and maybe make this your full-time thing, maybe you just want the freedom that this business provides, like being able to, you know, work from your phone from wherever you are and travel and live that life. Or, you know, maybe it's you're looking for the community, or maybe it's the incentives that I'll go into in just a little bit. You know, this business offers that to all of us, and it's an equal opportunity. The work that you put into it, the work that you put into this is a direct reflection of what you get out of this. Truly, anybody can be successful at this. You just have to put in the work. So with that being said, you know, we have an amazing community. We are a global company. We are in the United States. We are in Canada. We are in the UK. We are in Ireland. We are in Poland. We are in Lithuania. We are in Spain, and we just launched in Australia in October of last year. So that's super exciting. But guys, there's so much opportunity here. We were founded in October of 2014, and we're only 7 years old. And look what we've done. We have millions of VIPs, which is our preferred customers all over the world. You know, we have like 500,000 plus market partners globally, which isn't even like 1% or whatever of the population of the United States. Like, guys, there is so much opportunity here. It is actually insane. Like, there is room for you here too. You can change your life with this business. So we are completely, I always say, we're not saturated, we are undersaturated. Like, come on in, work this business and see what you can do. It truly can change your life, or be that thing, that vehicle that you've been praying for. Another thing that's super cool that Bianca and I have kind of touched on a little bit is our car program. Like, we have this super cool thing called the Monet Motor Club program, which is so fun. And basically what that means is once you hit a certain rank in our company, you qualify to earn a monthly car payment with the company, which will pay towards your car payment for either an Escalade, or I'm sorry, an Escalade. I have an Escalade. For either a Cadillac, if you're in North America, or if you're in Europe or any of those other markets, a Land Rover, which makes Range Rovers, or a Jaguar. So super exciting. So you get to choose which make you want depending on your market and your rank. And Monet will pay for your monthly car payment, which is so freaking cool. So I literally drive a beautiful Escalade paid for by the company. Like my monthly car payment is taken care of, which is such a blessing. And it's going to be the perfect mom mobile for my little nugget Chase when he gets here. So I'm excited. So that's a huge opportunity for you guys. We also have amazing trips that you can qualify for. So right now, everybody on this call can qualify for the Bahamas trip. We have a really awesome trip coming up in Bahamas, October 24th through the 27th or something like that. It's going to be at the Baha Mar in the Bahamas. And that's just an added benefit, something that you can qualify for. But we have trips that you guys can qualify for. The car program, the opportunity, of course, is there. And another thing that I'm going to touch on super quick before we pass it on to Joe, which I think Joe's on the call, is that there's 10 different ways that you can make money with this business, but in simple terms, there's 2 different ways. So it's through selling the products, which we educate and we demonstrate. It's like literally what we do. And we sell amazing consumable products. Like everyone has to wash their hair. Everyone has to wash their face. We have wellness. Like it's amazing. We've got stuff for men, women, pets, kids, all the things, right? Everyone's covered. We have shampoos, all different hair products for all hair types, ethnicities, which is amazing. And so we make money by selling the products, right? And we also make money by growing an organization. Now you guys can come into this business and you're like, oh, like, I don't want to grow a team. I just want to sell. That's totally cool. You can totally come into this and sell and make money and make commission off the products. Or if you want to max out the compensation plan, you would also want to grow an organization. So you're not pressured to, build a team or whatever. But if you want to max out the compensation plan, you definitely want to go that route. But you can totally make money just by sharing these amazing products and earning a commission off of that, which is super, super exciting. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you guys, see the value in this business opportunity. There is room for you guys here. And you can change your life with this business. So is Joe on the call, B?
Yes, I made it. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Chelsea and B. I'm last, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of energy. And I want to tell you, if you're on this call and you're like, oh my God, this is so annoying, or oh my God, they're crazy, oh my God, this is so cliche, that was me. I'm going to ask you to give me 10 more minutes of your time. I'll be super quick, but don't knock something off until you try it. Okay, so Bianca and Chelsea, were very nice about it. B wasn't skeptical. Chelsea just waited a little bit. I not only was a huge skeptic, but I can kind of almost consider myself a hater as well. Okay, the person that presented this business to me is a good friend of mine, someone that I've known prior to this business, someone that I trust, someone that I've worked with before. And when she came to present this business to me, I literally laughed in her face. It's crazy. It's going to be 4 years next month of me laughing in Liz's face. And I was like, there is no way you will catch me selling anything on Instagram. And I want to paint a quick picture to you guys of who I was. My name is Joe, by the way. I jumped right in. Of who I was 4 years ago, because it's completely different than who I am today. I was very shy. I was a huge introvert. You could almost call me like a resting bitch face. I had no friends. I did not know how to use social media. Okay, my world was my son. At the time, he was 6 months old, and my business. I was already a business owner. I owned a wedding planning firm from a very young age. I think my dad instilled this to me. He said, be a business owner. Don't follow anyone's rules. I got a job at a hotel once, and I lasted 8 months. I could not deal with the 9 to 5, an hour in traffic there, an hour coming back, asking for permission, only certain travel dates. Oh, you need to do seniority. I was like, this is not for me. And I respect and I praise everyone that can do that. I was not meant to answer to a boss, right? So I got out of college. Throughout college, I was working nightlife, not the best industry, but it gave me good money. And I opened up my company. Guys, I invested over $15,000 in this company, which thank God, baby Jesus, my dad helped me with, because I did not have that money. I invested this money. I did not have a mentor. I did not have guidance. I did not have a book of how to make your own wedding planning company. I literally started from scratch. I knew nothing. And I was very, very shy and I was very, very scared, but I knew I would not have to answer to someone. Okay. I started doing that. My first couple weddings, I did them for free to get exposure, and I knew it would pay off. My dad is a business owner. He tells me, most businesses, the first 2 to 3 years, it's like a loss. You're getting your feet wet. So I had a vision. Here, I live in Miami. The wedding industry is huge. I was like, I'm going to make it. And I had that business for about 3 years when Liz came into the picture. I laughed at her. She would go live on Instagram and I would go and make fun of her. And I was like, there's no way this girl's doing this business. But you know what? Like Chelsea said, she kept watching. I kept watching. I was like that, like underground hater, right? Like I would tell her no to her face, but I knew what she was doing every second of every day. And if Liz would tag someone, I would go look at their Instagram. And then I started getting consumed. I remember she would tag Chelsea and I'm like, look at this girl. Like they look so happy. They were making money. They were like empowering each other. And I was just so miserable, ignorant, and bitter in my own world saying, no, 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 I can't do this. This is not for me. This doesn't work. This is a scam. They're lying. That I was like blinding myself, right? But I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was $70,000 in credit card debt, not from school, from shopping, from living a life that was not a reality. And I know so many of us fall into that trap. If that's you, maybe you won't admit it right now because it's embarrassing. I never admitted it until now because I no longer have it. But we fall into this like compete, who can buy what, who can go to what trips. And that got me $70,000 in credit card debt, guys, to the point that I was not sleeping at night because that was eating me alive. Okay. I was with my partner at the time. He was working full time and we still couldn't make ends meet. I was a full-grown adult with a baby and my dad was helping us pay the bills. I knew that's not how I wanted to live. And then I always thought about Liz. I'm like, she's telling me about this opportunity and I'm just not giving it a try. And I said, you know what? I'm never going to know if it works unless I try it for myself. I can look at Liz, I can look at Chelsea, I can look at everyone. I can hear amazing success stories and not believe them. I can hear failure stories and believe them or not, but I will never know until I try. So I swallowed all my words, I swallowed all my pride, and I told Liz, I want to give this a chance. You know why? Because I knew I needed more. I needed more for my son, for my family, for me. Like I was scared. I was tired of being stuck in that same place, not having money, having debt, not being happy, and living through others, watching others' stories on Instagrams, their trips. I'm like, I'm literally keeping myself in a cage. So I signed up. Liz, so sweet, took me back after I was so mean to her. And I remember she's like, Joe, we have like these group chats for support, for mentorship. I'm like, do not add me anywhere. I hate girls. I don't want to meet anyone. I'm going to do this on my own. And she's like, okay, Joe, let's see how long that lasts. It didn't last very long, right? She added me to the chats. Guys, I mentioned I was not in social media. I was terrified of social media. I'm still not like a content creator like Bianca. Bianca lives for this. This is not what comes easy for me, right? But I knew I needed change. So I started showing up on social media, dying. I was sweating. It was so embarrassing. But I said, nothing changes if nothing changes. And no one can give my son and myself the life we want other than myself. And that's what I did. I started posting on Instagram. I started reaching out to people. I didn't have a lot of friends, but I was 26 at the time. I've been alive for 26 years. You meet people throughout your lifetime, right? I had friends on Facebook. I had friends on Instagram. I had coworkers from nightlife. I had coworkers from when I worked at the hotel. You know people. You just don't like to talk to them. I got out of my comfort zone and I started telling people, I started a new business opportunity. Let me tell you about it. Try out these amazing products. I was dying every single conversation I had, but I kept in mind the end goal. And it was, I want to change my life. Okay. I want to tell you that I was approached by several other network marketing companies before Monet. And I said no to every single one of them. And a couple of things that stood out from Monet. Number one, remember how I said I was broke as a joke? we do not carry any inventory. A lot of network marketing companies require you to purchase a certain amount of products a month, and that's your inventory. And if you sell it, great. And if you don't, that's money you're losing. I was like, I need money. I cannot afford to spend money on anything. So when she said no inventory, I was like, perfect. Then she said no monthly fees. I'm like, perfect. I don't need to spend money. Then she said no monthly quotas. I'm like, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, like it's checking off all the lists. I don't want to spend money. Basically here, if you work, you will get paid. And if you don't work, you will not get paid. This is not free money, but you also won't get penalized for it. And I love that because back then, not only was I a new mom, but I was a business owner. I didn't want to have the pressure of you need to do this, if not this happens. You need to do it. No, you work it at your own pace and there's space for everyone. We have 18-year-olds in college, we have 60-year-olds, we have moms, we have business owners, we have professionals, you name it, we have it. This is your business and you add it to your current lifestyle. You do not change for Monet. Monet adapts to what you already do. Okay, like Chelsea says, how we make money by selling the products and by growing a team, one or the other or both. And you just share with people you know. And then from there, you ask for referrals. And from there, the word gets around. And you know what I love about Monet? Yes, we're so new. Yes, we're so fresh. We are like the chic and classy of network marketing. If you guys can see, like my shirt says Monet. My sweatpants are Monet sweatpants. I was just at a dance practice at my son's school and I dress like this 24/7 because it is not a brand you will ever be ashamed of. It is cute, it is classy, it's innovative. When we all started, we only had hair care. Okay, 4 years later, we have skincare, award-winning skincare. We have wellness, we have body care. When we started, we were only in US, Canada, and UK. We've expanded all the other places that Chelsea mentioned. So we are growing. Our owners, this is a family-owned business, and they want to be the hottest thing always. They have our best interest in mind, and it honestly and truly feels like a family. And like Chelsea, like B, I've won it all. I have the car, I have the trips, I have the millions of dollars, I have everything. But the best thing this business has ever given me is the confidence I have to come and speak to you all today, is the woman that I have became. Because with this mindset that I now have, with this confidence, I can go do whatever I want to do and I'm going to be successful at it. This is something that I don't want to like shame any other business or any other corporate job, but I've never heard of a corporate job or a business that cares for your mental health, that says, hey, have you done personal development? Chelsea, how are you feeling today? Like, let's read books, let's listen to podcasts. I hadn't read a book since maybe middle school before this business. So this business encourages you to pour into yourself. So you're growing as a person, you're growing a business, you're making money. And the person, me, the antisocial BITCH that had no friends, I literally met my best friends in this business. Bianca is now my best friend because of this business. Isabel is now my best friend because of this business. And I have so much support and a community like no other. So yes, you may think it's so cliche and like tacky. That was me. It's okay. I want you to know that you are on this call for a reason. Whoever sends it to you sees something in you. Whoever sent it to you believes in you. My sister, which is the girl that Bianca was talking about at the beginning, I literally had to beg her to join me, the news reporter. I kind of almost forced her to join me. And she's also extremely successful in this business, but I saw that in her. So don't take lightly whoever invited you on here, or maybe you curiously asked. Don't ignore those signs, because there's a spot here for everyone. This is an opportunity that does not discriminate where you're from, your experience, how old you are, how much time you have. And we're literally here ready to welcome you with open arms. Okay, to join, and I'll end it with this, is the simplest thing. All you need to do is purchase a product pack, which is a box of products for your own personal use. This is the only time you will be required to purchase products. And guys, if you're going to share products, you want to use them, you want to smell them, touch them, love them, talk about them, show your transformation, which is why you need to purchase your pack. We have packs for every budget, every hair type, and every skin type. The most affordable pack is $199. And then there's different packs all the way up to $799. Let's say you go crazy and you start with a $799 pack. What business can you start for $799 that can potentially completely transform your life. I started with $250. Back then, that was a pack we had. If I knew back then what this business was able to do for me, I would get $100,000 from where I didn't have them to start this business. So I want you to put that into perspective, because we are so quick to spend $100, $200 in Target, in a weekend brunch, in a new pair of shoes. Me, if you're like me and you're just like swipe, 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 credit card, you go $200 like nothing. I step out of my house and it costs me $200, right? But when it's for a business opportunity, we're skeptical, we're scared, we don't have the money. If you don't have $200 to invest in yourself, that is exactly why you need to invest in yourself. Because most of us in the US don't have a savings account in case of an emergency. I never had a savings account. I have a savings account now at almost 30 years old. Okay, so that is all you need to do. You purchase your pack. You will talk to whoever invited you on this call. She will guide you with which pack is best for you, depending on your budget and your hair and skin type, and you're officially a part of the business. That comes with your free website. Websites cost anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000. You get it for free. In this website, you will run your business. You will have your customers buy the products. You will have your future business partners sign up. You also get some samples and marketing material. And you're part of our team. We are one of the strongest, actually probably the strongest team in this business. You have mentorship, guidance, and training. You don't get that anywhere else as a business owner, coming from me. I closed on my wedding planning business, and now I opened an online boutique for fun. And I'm gonna tell you, I've had my online boutique for a year. I've invested, I don't know how many thousands of dollars, and I have not profited $1, because everything that comes in, I reinvest to buy inventory. I didn't have a teacher telling me how to run a boutique. It's you learn as you go. This is the simplest business you will ever do. It is not easy, because nothing worth it in life is easy, but it is very, very simple. And when there is a will, there is a way. And if right now you have 5 jobs and 3 kids and you're overwhelmed, that is exactly why you need to start. Because 6 months from today or a year from today, you can have only 2 jobs or 1 job, and you can spend time with those 3 kids or whatever it is that you want this for. Bianca wanted $200, $300 for her nails. You know, I needed to get out of debt. This has an answer for you if you are willing to work for it. And that is why the 3 of us are so passionate about this. That is why we have become so successful with this. And lastly, I'll let you know this. It's your lucky day, because if you decide to join us, we actually have free booster packs to give out to all of our new business partners, which means you get an additional 3 products for free. If you're like me and you like getting the most for your buck, this is the time to sign up, guys. That it is as simple as that. If you have any further questions, you can ask whoever invited you on this call. But basically, you buy your products, you start sharing the products, you start sharing the business. You can get your next paycheck as soon as the following Friday. And if you work your business to its full potential, you will get 5 paychecks a month. And that, my friends, is unheard of. So I know we went a little bit over time, but just wanted to share as much as I could. I don't know if B or Chelsea, you want to add anything? No, that's good. Well, thank you, girls and guys, for joining us tonight. I'm really excited to welcome you. Don't be shy, don't be scared, and remember, nothing grows in your comfort zone. So have a great night.